Do you ever find yourself caught in a peculiar dance with money? A dance where you constantly feel a step behind, or perhaps perpetually on the defensive. It's a sensation many intimately understand, a silent, often isolating struggle that plays out not just in bank accounts, but deep within the quiet chambers of your own mind. Perhaps you work diligently, pour your energy into your craft, yet the financial abundance you envision seems to remain just beyond your grasp, a shimmering mirage on the horizon. Or maybe, when prosperity does arrive, there's an underlying anxiety, a subtle fear that it won't last, that it's merely a temporary reprieve before the inevitable return to scarcity. This isn't about a lack of effort. It's far more profound. For countless individuals, the relationship with money is steeped in a complex tapestry of emotions. Shame, guilt, an insidious fear of not having enough, or even, paradoxically, a fear of having too much. You might experience the gnawing worry that prevents restful sleep, the constant mental calculations, or the subtle pang of envy when observing others who seem to navigate financial waters with effortless grace. It's a heavy cloak, isn't it? One that often feels invisible to the outside world, yet weighs heavily on your spirit, impacting your decisions, your relationships, and even your sense of self-worth. This internal conflict isn't just about the numbers on a screen. It's about a deep-seated narrative shaping your reality in ways you may not even consciously recognize. You might have tried all the conventional advice, budgeting apps, savings plans, investment strategies. While these tools have their place, have you noticed that sometimes, even with the best intentions and meticulous planning, something still feels off? It's as if there's an invisible ceiling, a self-imposed limit preventing you from truly breaking through to sustained financial freedom and joy. This isn't a failure of discipline. It's an indication that the real work needed is not just external, but deeply internal. The true battle for financial mastery is often fought not in spreadsheets, but within the landscape of your own thoughts, beliefs, and emotional responses to money. This pervasive sense of financial unease, whether manifesting as constant worry, self-sabotage, or a feeling of never quite catching up, stems from a place far deeper than current market conditions or your latest income statement. It originates from the very core of your being, from the stories you tell yourself about money, about your worthiness to receive it, and about your capacity to manage it. These stories, often inherited or unconsciously absorbed, create a powerful, energetic blueprint that dictates your financial reality. They are the silent architects of your current situation, operating beneath the surface, influencing every financial decision, every opportunity you embrace or reject, and every dollar you attract or repel. Today, we embark on a transformative expedition into the heart of your financial mindset. This is not about quick fixes or superficial adjustments. This is about a profound reorientation, a fundamental shift in how you perceive, interact with, and ultimately attract wealth into your life. We're going to peel back layers of conditioning, challenge the limiting narratives that have held you captive, and uncover the immense power you possess to redefine your financial destiny. This is an invitation to step off the treadmill of financial anxiety and into a space of deliberate creation, where your inner world aligns with the abundant reality you truly deserve. Prepare yourself, because today marks the beginning of understanding that your financial future isn't a matter of luck or circumstance, but a direct reflection of your deepest beliefs and intentions. The shift begins now. Building upon the subtle undercurrents that dictate our financial reality, it becomes imperative to truly comprehend the genesis of these powerful, often invisible forces. Consider for a moment that your entire financial framework, the very lens through which you perceive and interact with wealth, wasn't something you consciously designed as an adult. Rather, it functions much like an intricate operating system, installed and configured predominantly during your formative years, long before you possess the critical faculties to scrutinize its programming. This foundational blueprint, established in childhood, forms the bedrock of every financial decision, every aspiration, and every limitation you encounter today. Where, then, do these deeply embedded programs originate? They are meticulously crafted from an amalgam of observations, overheard conversations, and emotional experiences within your earliest environment. Picture the dinner table discussions, or perhaps the conspicuous absence of such discussions regarding household finances? Were money matters shrouded in secrecy, spoken of only in hushed, anxious tones, or were they openly discussed as a tool for creating opportunities and security? The emotional climate surrounding money in your home, whether it was a source of constant tension, a symbol of freedom, or an elusive concept, imprinted itself deeply onto your developing psyche. These aren't merely memories. They are the very data points that shaped your initial understanding of money's role in the world and your perceived capacity to engage with it. Furthermore, beyond the immediate family unit, cultural narratives and societal norms play a profoundly influential role in shaping our financial identity. Think about the prevalent messages conveyed through media, education, and community interactions. Was wealth often associated with greed or unethical behavior, fostering an unconscious resistance to accumulating it? Conversely, was it presented as the ultimate measure of success, creating undue pressure and a relentless pursuit that might overlook other forms of fulfillment? These collective beliefs, often absorbed without critical examination, become integrated into your personal belief system, subtly dictating what you believe is possible for you, what you deserve, and what you are capable of achieving financially. Recognizing these external influences, as distinct from your authentic desires, is a pivotal step toward financial liberation. The profound impact of this early conditioning lies in its unconscious nature. These are not deliberate choices you made as an adult. They are automatic responses, deeply etched neural pathways that trigger specific thoughts and emotions whenever money enters the equation. For example, if you consistently witnessed parents struggling despite immense effort, you might have unconsciously adopted the belief that hard work doesn't necessarily lead to financial ease. Consequently, you might find yourself consistently working harder for diminishing returns, unconsciously validating that initial programming. Alternatively, if money was always seen as a source of conflict, you might instinctively avoid discussing finances, even with a partner, perpetuating a cycle of financial disconnect. Now, consider how this applies when you face a significant financial decision or opportunity. Do you feel an immediate surge of excitement and possibility, or is it quickly overshadowed by doubt, fear, or a sense of unworthiness? This initial emotional and mental response is often a direct echo of that early programming. It's not a reflection of your current capabilities, but a playback of an old tape. The essential task now is to become an astute observer of these internal reactions. When you experience a strong emotional charge around money, be it anxiety, elation, resistance, or indifference, pause and trace it back. Ask yourself, when did I first encounter this feeling or belief about money? Who was involved? What was the context? This introspective inquiry is not about blame, but about illumination. It's about bringing the hidden to the forefront, transforming unconscious limitations into conscious data points that can be reevaluated and ultimately rewritten. This process of conscious awareness is the very threshold to reclaiming your inherent power and establishing a financial reality that truly aligns with your highest aspirations. Having journeyed into the intricate tapestry of your financial conditioning, a profound realization begins to unfurl. We've traced the subtle yet potent threads that weave through your understanding of wealth, recognizing their genesis not in current circumstances, but in the echoes of your past. This isn't merely an academic exercise. It's an illumination, a lifting of the veil that has obscured the true architects of your financial landscape. The very act of acknowledging these deeply ingrained imprints, of seeing how early narratives and environmental influences coalesce to form your present financial lens, marks a pivotal moment. It's akin to deciphering an ancient scroll, revealing the hidden script that has, until now, largely dictated your role in the unfolding drama of your economic life. This newfound clarity, while perhaps unsettling in its revelation of unconscious patterns, is simultaneously the most liberating discovery. For too long, many have navigated their financial world as if bound by an immutable force, reacting to external currents rather than consciously steering their own vessel. Yet, with the insights gleaned from understanding the origins of your internal financial compass, that paradigm irrevocably shifts. The recognition that these deeply etched pathways are not inherent flaws, but rather learned responses, transforms the entire equation. It reframes what once felt like an unshakable destiny into a malleable design, subject to deliberate reengineering. This is where the true agency begins to assert itself. No longer are you merely a passive recipient of financial fortune or misfortune. You become the discerning editor of your own financial narrative, equipped with the understanding to identify the precise points where the storyline has diverged from your authentic aspirations. Reflecting on this journey so far, it becomes evident that the very structures that have defined your financial experience are, in essence, constructs. Like venerable, yet perhaps outdated architectural plans, they can be reevaluated, redesigned, and ultimately rebuilt. The emotional weight that often accompanies financial discussions, the subconscious resistance to abundance, or the persistent feeling of scarcity, these are not intrinsic facets of your being. Instead, they are the manifestations of those foundational beliefs, operating on a frequency that may no longer serve your highest good. The beauty of this realization lies in its inherent promise. If these constructs were learned, they can most certainly be unlearned. If they were programmed, they can be reprogrammed. This is not about superficial adjustments. It's about a profound recalibration, an alignment of your inner compass with the true north of your financial potential. The ground has been prepared. The soil of awareness has been tilled, and the roots of your current financial reality have been exposed to the light of conscious understanding. What emerges from this clarity is an undeniable invitation to a more deliberate mode of engagement. It beckons you to move beyond mere observation and into the realm of active transformation. This transition is not a leap of faith into the unknown, but a confident stride towards reclaiming what has always been your birthright: a harmonious and abundant relationship with money. It's about recognizing that the narrative currently playing in your mind is but one of many possible scripts, and that you hold the power to pen a far more empowering and expansive story. The very act of questioning these long-held tenets, of holding them up to the light of your present wisdom, is the first tremor in the dismantling of old, restrictive frameworks. As we pivot towards this next crucial phase, consider the profound implications of stepping into this new role, from unwitting participant to conscious creator, ready to reshape the very bedrock of your financial reality. We have journeyed together through the intricate landscape of your financial inner world, peeling back layers of inherited beliefs, confronting the silent architects of your past, and illuminating the profound connection between your perception of money and your lived reality. What has emerged from this process is far more than a mere understanding of financial principles. It is a profound reacquaintance with your own intrinsic power. You have begun to witness how the subtle whispers of your subconscious, often formed in the innocent vulnerability of childhood, have orchestrated the very symphony of your financial experience. This unveiling is not just insight, it is liberation. It is the moment you reclaim the conductor's baton, ready to compose a new, more harmonious financial masterpiece. The transformation we've embarked upon transcends the superficial. It is not about simply earning more, but about becoming more. It is about evolving into the individual who inherently understands the energetic flow of abundance, who sees money not as a source of fear or limitation, but as a powerful tool for creation, contribution, and joy. This new identity is forged in the crucible of self-awareness, tempered by deliberate choice, and polished by consistent, conscious practice. You are stepping into the shoes of someone who trusts their capacity to attract, manage, and multiply wealth, not from a place of desperate striving, but from an authentic alignment with their highest purpose and values. This shift is not just intellectual. It is visceral, resonating through every fiber of your being, changing your energetic signature and, consequently, the opportunities and resources that flow into your life. This journey is not a destination, but a continuous evolution. It is a daily commitment to nurturing the fertile ground of your mindset, to tending to the seeds of empowering beliefs, and to consistently uprooting the weeds of doubt and scarcity. True financial self-mastery is an ongoing dialogue with yourself, a constant refinement of your internal compass, ensuring it always points towards abundance, growth, and meaningful contribution. The external world will inevitably reflect this internal recalibration. As your inner narrative shifts from one of lack to one of limitless possibility, your external circumstances will inevitably follow suit, mirroring the powerful, magnetic force of your newly awakened consciousness. You will begin to notice synchronistic events, unexpected opportunities, and a natural ease in attracting the resources necessary to fuel your dreams and support your vision. The true practice begins now, not in grand, sweeping gestures, but in the quiet, consistent choices you make each day. It's in the gratitude you cultivate for what you already possess, the clarity with which you visualize your desired future, and the unwavering belief you hold in your inherent worthiness to receive. It's in the courage to challenge old narratives when they resurface, and the compassion to gently guide yourself back to a place of empowerment. Remember, your relationship with money is a microcosm of your relationship with life itself. When you approach money with respect, intention, and a deep understanding of its energetic nature, you are simultaneously cultivating a richer, more intentional relationship with every facet of your existence. So stand tall in this newfound awareness. Embrace the profound truth that your financial reality is not a fixed fate, but a dynamic canvas awaiting your deliberate brushstrokes. Commit to this ongoing journey of internal alignment, knowing that every conscious thought, every empowered emotion, and every intentional action is a step towards manifesting the financial freedom and abundant life you truly envision. You possess an extraordinary power within you, a power to not only dream your biggest dreams, but to manifest them with clarity, conviction, and a profound sense of peace. The time for hesitant steps is over. Today, you step into the full, magnificent expression of your financial potential, ready to create a legacy of prosperity, purpose, and profound fulfillment. The future you desire is not merely possible. It is patiently awaiting your conscious creation.